All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm David Kramer, the Critical Thinking Christian, and today we're going to talk about uh, a non-prophecy from the book of Matthew. Matthew has a number of non-prophecies. One of them is the Hosea prophecy that didn't go anywhere. It, copy and paste. Today we're going to talk about the prophecy of the potter's field. When Judas threw the money into he was going to give the money back to the chief priests. They refused it, so he threw it in at them. And then he went out and hung himself. But in Matthew, there's Matthew says there's a prophecy in Jeremiah that refers to this whole potter field thing. Okay, I'm going to read the text. This would be Matthew, 27, 9, and 10, if I'm correct. Okay. I can go, here, let me go over here. All right. I'll read this. When the morning was come, all the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Jesus to put him to death. And when they had bound him, they led him away and delivered him to Pontius Pilate the governor. Then Judas, which had betrayed him, when he saw that he was condemned, repented himself and brought again the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders, saying, I have sinned in that I have betrayed the innocent blood. And they said, What is that to us? See thou to that. And he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple, and departed, and went and hanged himself. And the chief priests took the silver pieces, and said, It is not lawful for to put them into the treasury, because it is the price of blood. And they took counsel, and bought with them a potter's field to bury strangers in. Wherefore that field was called the field of blood unto this day. Okay, now here it is. Verse 9. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremy the prophet, Jeremiah, saying, And they took the 30 pieces of silver, the price of him that was valued, whom they of the children of Israel did value, and gave them for the potter's field, as the Lord appointed me. All right? Now, I'm over here on Wells Branch Community Church website. Jeremiah, there is no prophecy in Jeremiah. Nothing. All right? The only prophecy that is remotely similar to this, and it's not similar, but it has a few words in that can make it seem similar, is in Zechariah 11, verses 12 and 13. Okay. Now, I'm going to read this again. Okay. Then what was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet was fulfilled, and this is what he supposedly said. They took the 30 pieces of silver, the price set on him by the people of Israel, and they used them to buy the potter's field, as the Lord commanded me. All right. Zechariah 11, and let's see. 12 and 13. Okay? Verse 12. Then I said to them, If it seem good to you, give me my wages. Now, I'm going to go some backstory. Okay? God told Zechariah to become a shepherd of the flock that is doomed to slaughter. Okay? And the sheep traders will buy them and slaughter them, because apparently Israel had been sinning against the Lord. So then Zechariah becomes that shepherd of the doomed flock. And then here in 12, he's looking for his wages. Then I said to them, if it seem good to you, give me my wages, but if not, keep them. And they, the sheep traders, weighed out as my wages 30 pieces of silver. Verse 13, then the Lord said to me, throw it to the potter, the lordly price at which I was priced by them. Now, when he says I was priced by them, that means that was how much his wages were for bringing the sheep to them. Okay? So I took the 30 pieces of silver and threw them into the house of the Lord to the potter. Then I broke my second staff union, annulling the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. Okay. Let's go back here and read this again. They took the 30 pieces of silver, the price set on him by the people of Israel, and they used them to buy the potter's field as the Lord commanded me. All right. It says, okay, throw it to the potter, the lordly price at which I was priced by them. Okay, so I took the 30 pieces of silver and threw them into the house of the Lord to the potter. Now, the they here is not Israel. Okay? The they here is the sheep traders. Okay? These are the people. Because it says right here, so it was annulled on that day, and the sheep traders who were watching me knew that it was the word of the Lord. Then I said to them. But this here says that they took the 30 pieces of silver, the price set on him by the people of Israel. No. This has nothing to do with anything here. This here is night and day. So I just want to, I hope you got that. This has nothing, Zechariah has nothing to do with this passage. The only thing that this passage, that Zechariah has, is the fact that took the 30 pieces of silver. Okay? So once again, I feel like saying the way Ken Humphreys says it. If you ever saw him, he says it's more astounding rubbish from the Old Testament, the New Testament, because Jeremiah has no such prophecy. And the prophecy that these people go to in Zechariah, that doesn't, it's not about this. There's no prophecy in Zechariah that tells you that Judas threw the money in and then the chief priest bought the potter's field. So that's all I'm going to have for today right now, and I'll be coming back with more because this book, like I say, is a gift that keeps on giving. So that's it, and until next time, I'm David Kramer, the Critical Thinking Christian.